Students, welcome to my class. Today's session will be based on capital budgeting process. Capital budgeting process. Now, what is this capital budgeting process? Capital budgeting process is a step-by-step process in taking capital expenditure decision. It is relating to your decision taken with regard to a specific project, how the funds will have to be deployed, and in what quantum the funds will have to be deployed. It involves various steps. So there is a series of operation or say series of steps involved in the capital budgeting decision. And that is your capital budgeting process. So what are the various steps? The first important step is identification of investment proposal. Identification of investment proposal. Now, who should be in a position to identify this investment proposal? Naturally, the finance manager. But he can invite lot of ideas and proposals from various offices, from various workers he has within the organization. So the ideas can come from the supervisor, the ideas can come from a file worker, it could be a rank worker, or it could be a similar peer group. So ideas will have to be identified and he has to review thereafter these ideas and pass it on to the capital expenditure planning committee. The second important process is screening the proposal. Screening of proposals. Why I say the investment proposal will have to be identified, reviewed, and then passed on to the capital expenditure planning committee. He has to screen it now. Screening involves from 100 ideas, reducing it to say 20 ideas. Screening the proposal based on the corporate strategies. The third important step that we have is evaluation of various proposals. When I say evaluation of various proposals, what does this mean? It is ranking the various proposals in terms of its profits, profitability, in terms of its inflows, in terms of its life, in terms of risk, in terms of opportunities. There are various methods that are used in capital budgeting decision to evaluate the various proposals. This will be discussed in my further classes. We have the NPV method, IRR method, PBP method. There are various methods like this, which is based on the traditional and the modern method of capital budgeting. So evaluation is basically ranking the various proposals and accepting one of them. The fourth important step that we have is fixing the priorities. It's important for us to understand the priority. Sometimes it may be important for us to invest in a new project, but at the same time, there may be emergency in the organization wherein you have to exit your new idea and move to a place wherein you have to replace an existing asset. So where should you invest? So you need to fix your priority. Do you want the investment to get into the current project, a safety project, or it could be a project which could result in a replacement or expansion of the existing project? So those are the priorities I would rather stress here. The fifth important step that we have in the capital budgeting process is final approval. Final approval and the preparation of the capital budget. Preparation of capital budget. The top management, understanding the constraints of time, understanding the constraint that we have in the fund, approves the budget. Approving the budget invites, of course, fixing the priority in terms of time, in terms of funds, in terms of urgency. So, while the final approval is given by the top management, it will be passed on to the finance manager, and this will have to be taken further as a manual while he prepares this as the capital budget. So this capital budget will help us to know the amount of money that is given to you and where it has to be dispersed and in what quantum it has to be dispersed. The next important step that we have is implementation. Implementing the proposal. Implementing the proposal. When I say implementing the proposal, so far what has been an idea needs to be translated. What has been an idea in the paper will have to be translated as into an action. So while we are implementing the proposal, we are almost in a stage where we have fixed on the priorities and understood the acceptance of a particular project based on our priorities. So implementation, we're talking about the action taken with regard to the acceptance of a particular project. And finally, the last step we have is the feedback or otherwise performance review. It is very important, especially after the implementation phase. It's important for us to know how is a project successful and what is the rate of the success. It's important for us to know the gap. It is important for us to establish the discrepancy or say the deviation that we have between the budgeted data and with the actual data. It's important for us to understand the actual performance of the project with that of the standards. And it is also important for us to review because it ensures a better forecasting. It is one of the important techniques for our future reference and in rest of our forecasting needs. Thank you.